to me, I think the most important thing was to be able to put a face to the people that you see mentioned in a lot of, purely, strictly ecology papers on pandas. The people are sort of in the background. You see them mentioned here and there, but you don't have a sense of who they really are, and you don't have almost like a face to put with a name. And for me, it was really important learning experience to meet the people and to see the daily struggles that they go through in their daily life, and to understand that, they're in a fight for survival as well. And they're trying to provide for their families, and they're trying to, maintain their household, and very basic needs that they're trying to meet in this context of a protected area where there's a great focus on also maintaining the biodiversity and specifically conserving this endangered species. So it's challenging for them as well. And I think better understanding that helped me a lot contextualize the importance of my research and how to carefully frame it, to always consider, well, what does this mean for the people living in the area, and how can we better account for their needs and provide for them in a way that doesn't threaten their livelihood.
My first inclination was to just think about how humans, as sort of this broad, nefarious entity, was impacting tigers and the environment, because it's always the doom and gloom. There's this bad thing happening to animals everywhere, so it's just understand it from the animal's point of view. What really came out over time was that, as Vanessa mentioned, is that it's a system of interactions, and that these people are also fighting to survive and thrive and live and send their children to school and get good jobs and just try to have a high quality of life. And so ultimately what I started to feel and see is that there's these feedbacks of interactions. And so it's not just this amorphous human entity affecting tigers, but that there's also the environment, including the tigers, affecting people. And to not account for that and think about it would mean that I would miss important relationships, not just from a curiosity standpoint, but also for developing more effective conservation, or providing insights for more effective conservation. Because without understanding those feedbacks, you don't understand how certain actions will have reactions.